What's up, guys? We are loaded up, headed to Mark Twain Lake. So we're gonna hit the road and I'll check in with you guys once we get there. We have made it to the Mark Twain Lake. We are staying in the Mark Twain State Park. We have this little campsite for the night. We're gonna build a fire later. We'll get the awning pulled out and we'll get camp set up here in a little bit. Looks like, if anything, if we're gonna hear any noises tonight, it's gonna be through the woods. You can kind of see the other campsite back there. A bunch of kids over there. I can hear them yelling, laughing, having a good time. I see a bicycle going by right now, so that might be the only noise we hear tonight, but otherwise, we got a nice quiet spot out here in the forest. So I'm gonna get set up, and I'll check in with you again after that. All right, we're set up at the campsite. You saw a little time lapse of that, hopefully. But right now, I'm just walking around to check out the area. All right, we've made it to the shower house. You also have a laundry room. Oh, it's a helpful little stop. Got us some brochures with a map. We are headed back to the campsite. I did grab some brochures and a map of the area so we can hopefully get a plan for tomorrow of where we're going to put in at exactly and what we're going to explore. I'm trying to avoid being out on the open lake. It is massive. Not really looking to paddle just flat water. I'm hoping to explore a little creek offshoot, some coves, stuff like that. So we'll review the map once we get back to the site and hopefully we can get a nice plan figured out. If not, I have a friend on TikTok. Hopefully maybe he can give us some recommendations on where to go. We've got camp lights on. We got a fire going, just barely, because we don't have a whole lot of firewood, but we got a little fire going. We're just hanging out here. I'm going to finish doing some research, and then I'm going to hit the hay so I can rest up and be ready to paddle tomorrow. Morning. We did have a visitor last night. I'm pretty sure it was just some raccoons, but they climbed up the hood onto the top, and I'm pretty sure they went out onto the awning. We're going to get up though. We're going to head to the shower house, probably. Get cleaned up. And then we're going to go scout where we're going to put in today. I got 2 spots I'm interested in. So we'll go check them out. We are all showered up. Take this trail back to the campsite. There's actually a deer sitting on it. Let me see if I can get a photo real fast. I want to check out the North Fork before I check out any more of the southern half of the lake. So we'll take a quick 15-minute drive up to Stoutsville, where the North Fork access is. Scope that out. If it's not too big, we might jump in there. But if it's looking a little too large, I have a location scouted and picked out that I found last night. Much more narrow portion of the lake where it actually switches back into the river and dumps out. So fingers crossed. Between those 2 locations, we'll find something. And if not, there's like a million boat accesses out here. One of them will work. We're all packed up. We're about to head out of our campsite here at the Mark Twain State Park. We're gonna hit the road and hopefully find us some water access. Let's go. Okay, we made it out here to the North Fork. So we're currently right there at Stoutsville. We're going to come all the way down here to this little branch right here where the lake starts dumping out. We're gonna get much more narrow. We have made it to our launching point. We are technically part of the Mark Twain Lake, but we are off the lake. We are down where it is narrowing out and it is feeding into a river. I think that's what we'll probably do. Head to the lake first and then come back. So let's go. Made it in the water. Before we go and explore the more narrow creek river back behind us, we're gonna head this way and head around this bend, see if we can make it out to the lake. We've made it around the bend. Just enjoying the shade right now. I want to get out and explore as much as I can this morning because it is supposed to get pretty warm today. I think we're supposed to get to mid to high 80s. I'm not sure if we're breaking 90 yet. I think it's going to be a pretty humid one. We got some storms rolling in this evening through the night, so I think with that it's going to be a little it's going to get a little humid later. And I'm just sticking to these edges over here with the trees. Once we get around this bend right up here in front of us, I don't think we're going to have much more shade. I think we're going to be in the open lake, which was kind of the whole point of coming here, was to avoid that. But you know, we're here. I think you gotta at least go check it out. All right, we made it about as far as I'm willing and wanting to go on the open lake. Sun is out more. I did shed the t-shirt, and I think we're going to head back down this chute till it narrows out more. Check out the river and the stream area. But before I do leave this lake, I'll paddle out a little bit more, get away from all these trees and branches so I don't get tangled up. But we might throw a few casts in, see if we can maybe catch anything out here. I'm definitely hearing fish behind me. Dang. Flies are pretty gnarly out here. We are headed back down towards the river end now from the lake. They've got little chicklings over there. So many birds. All right. As you can see, we've made it back down here to the bridge. Boat ramp is right back there. Now we're just exploring the creek, river that the lake dumps out into. We're back at the dock. I'm just going to cast out a little bit more in this little area. We haven't caught anything today, not even a nibble, so not expecting anything here either, and that's all right. But we're at least going to cast out a few more times, see if we can catch anything, and then we'll load up and we'll start exploring around the lake. If we come across another access point later that we want to get in, we might do that. It's still pretty early in the day, so. Seven. We are back to the boat ramp. Wow. What a day. Again, didn't catch anything, but again, that's okay. It's not always about catching stuff. We are the only ones out here though. So we've had it to ourselves this whole morning. It's pretty nice. So we just pulled over at Clarence Cannon Dam. This is basically the dam that is holding back the water, allowing the Mark Twain Lake to exist. Building this dam did result in some towns ending up underwater. A lot of them, uprooted and moved when the dam was built to higher grounds. But there are a few towns out here that have had to relocate due to that dam being built. Thought that was a little interesting. I think it's about time to go grab a bite and head back home. All right, that's a wrap for this video. We checked out the Mark Twain State Park, which we camped in. We checked out the Mark Twain Lake, which we kayaked. And then we drove around it all, stopped at a few smaller cities, grabbed a bite to eat. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm tired. I'll catch you in the next video.